house at Willow Bend still wears its paint unevenly. One shutter never closes. One porch board still remembers me. Mrs. Bell hangs out her washing every Tuesday just the same. Smoke climbs slowly from the chimney, though the family bears new names. Funny how familiar places never ask where you've been. They simply keep the morning ready in case you walk in. Leave the gate the way it leads. Don't repair what time has drawn. Some old roads stay beautiful because they've carried on. I don't miss the life behind me. I miss how the screen door sang. Certain afternoons keep living long after they've been named. The mailbox wears fresh numbers. The maple's twice as wide. Children ride the same old bicycles down the gravel after 5. Someone whistles in the distance. Dogs still bark before the rain. Even with a different ending, the town still sounds the same. Maybe home is not a place waiting where you left. Maybe it's the ordinary things you never thought you'd miss. Leave the light above the porch, even if nobody comes. Every evening needs somewhere to become someone's home. If tomorrow finds me passing, I won't stop to look inside. Some memories stay brightest when they're left beside the drive. The porch swing moves only with the wind. You wore that cotton Sunday dress, the color of the summer sky. No one else would notice it, but I still know the reason why. You tucked a flower in your hair without a looking glass. The morning seemed to slow itself just to let you pass. We never knew those simple days would one day feel like songs. I still remember the dress you wore to Sunday, moving softly in the breeze like the wheat beyond the fence, learning how to dance. You never tried to steal the morning, still somehow you did. Every quiet little memory still fits the way you lived. The church bell echoed down the hill, across the fields of green. Children chased the drifting leaves like every autumn dream. You reached and fixed my crooked tie before we walked inside. That little touch has stayed with me long after all this time. Some moments never leave, they only learn to whisper. I still remember the dress you wore to Sunday, and the smile you couldn't hide, like the first warm light of spring resting in your eyes. No photograph could ever hold the kindness that you gave. It lives inside the ordinary days we quietly became. Should fold like letters in a drawer, I'll still find you waiting at that little church door. Some love stories never ask to be retold, they simply keep walking beside us. I still remember the dress you wore to Sunday, though the colors may have faded, the feeling never has. If I could choose one place to stay for all my borrowed years, I'd stand beside you one more Sunday, with your hand inside mine. The church bell rings, the morning smiles, you're still beautiful. Curtains move with morning air, just like they always did. The coffee pot begins to sing before the daylight settles in. Your favorite chair still faces east toward the fields beyond the lane. Some mornings feel unchanged at all, though everything has changed. Time keeps walking without a sound, but some small things still gather round. Sunday still knows your name in every quiet room. The kettle waits, the window shines just like it used to do. Love was never measured by the words we tried to say. It lived inside 1,000 little moments that quietly found their way. Your old straw hat hangs by the door beside my faded coat. The garden leans toward early spring like it remembers hope. I smile each time the bluebirds land upon the fence we built. Some days arrive with empty hands, yet somehow leave me filled. The years have folded, soft and slow, like pages only we would know. Sunday still knows your name across these worn wood floors. Every ordinary afternoon feels worth remembering for. The finest things we ever owned were never bought or sold. They were waiting in the life we made, growing quietly old. Someone asked what lasting love becomes, I'd point toward this old house still standing in the sun. Not because it never weathered, not because it never changed, because we stayed long enough to watch each season write our names. Sunday still knows your name, so do these open fields. The porch swing keeps its patient song with every gentle breeze. And if tomorrow calls for me before the morning light, I'll leave this place the way we found it, full of ordinary life. bought this dress in early April, folded neatly in the drawer, waiting for a special Sunday, like I had so many before. You would smile across the chapel, tip your hat and hold the door. Funny how I still remember little things much more. Time moves gently over every stone. Still some days feel close enough to hold. I still wear the dress I saved for Sunday, though the years have come and gone. Every stitch recalls a moment, like it never moved along. Love was never made of grand occasions. It quietly found its place in every ordinary morning. We were lucky enough to share the cedar chest still keeps your letters, tied with faded cotton string. I don't open them too often. I already know everything. Outside fields are turning golden. Harvest comes as harvest will. Some things change without permission. Some stay with you still. Every season leaves a trace, some upon the land, some upon a face. I still wear the dress I saved for Sunday, though the colors soften now. Every thread still holds together, just like every quiet vow. Nothing borrowed, nothing polished, nothing made for show. Only two lives learning slowly, more than words could ever know. Church bell rings across the valley, just as clear as years ago. And for a little while, the whole world feels familiar. I still wear the dress I saved for Sunday, not because I'm looking back, but because love leaves its kindness dress still hangs, ready for Sunday. You leave the hallway lamp aglow before you climb the stairs. A little light for no one else, but somehow always there. The porch is quiet after dusk. The fields have turned to blue. The house feels like it's breathing every time I think of you. The world keeps rushing past our door, but here time walks slow. You leave the light on for me, just because you care. Love isn't made of perfect words or promises we plan. It's knowing someone leaves a light before you take their hand. The old oak sighs against the wind. The screen door hums its tune. You fold another quilt away, whistling to the moon. I hang my jacket by the door. You smooth the empty sleeve. The smallest touch reminds me what I still believe. Every ordinary day finds another way to become a memory. You leave the light on for me, like the first time I came home. Somehow every quiet evening says I'm not alone. No silver rings, no grand display, no roses on the vine, just your gentle heart finding mine, one evening at a time. May stand without us, the porch may weather gray, but kindness has a longer life than wood or paint can stay. You leave the light on for me, long before the stars appear, and every little glow still says you've always belonged here. If this old road should carry us beyond what we can see, may every home we ever know hold a light like you left for me. The lamp still burns, soft and low, You wore that cotton Sunday dress, the color of the summer sky. No one else would notice it, but I still know the reason why. You tucked a flower in your hair without a looking glass. The morning seemed to slow itself just to let you pass. We never knew those simple days would one day feel like songs. I still remember the dress you wore to Sunday, moving softly in the breeze, like the wheat beyond the fence, learning how to dance. You never tried to steal the morning, still somehow you did. Every quiet little memory still fits the way you lived. The church bell echoed down the hill, across the fields of green. Children chase the drifting leaves like every autumn dream. You reached and fixed my crooked tie before we walked inside. That little touch has stayed with me long after all this time. Some moments never leave, they only learn to whisper. I still remember the dress you wore to Sunday and the smile you couldn't hide, like the first warm light of spring resting in your eyes. No photograph could ever hold the kindness that you gave. It lives inside the ordinary days we quietly became. If years should fold like letters in a drawer, I'll still find you waiting at that little church door. Some love stories never ask to be retold, they simply keep walking beside us. The dress you wore to Sunday, though the colors may have faded, the feeling never has. If I could choose one place to stay for all my borrowed years, I'd stand beside you one more Sunday with your hand inside mine. Church bell rings, the morning smiles, you're still beautiful. Before the kettle starts to sing, you're already awake, opening the kitchen blinds to greet another day. You trace a circle on the glass where morning meets the dew. Every sunrise finds its way a little closer next to you. No headline ever tells the story of a life built one quiet morning at a time. Before the kettle sings, you already feel like home. In every gentle little habit we've quietly grown. Love isn't something we reached for in the dark. It found us in the smallest hours and settled in our hearts. You keep the radio turned low while folding yesterday away. The old floor knows your steady steps before the light turns gray. I mend a chair beside the barn, you water climbing vines. The day begins without a rush, like it always knew our time. Years have never hurried past our door, they simply gathered more to love. Before the kettle sings, every room begins to breathe. The house remembers laughter long before we speak. No castles on a hillside, no fortunes left to claim, just your hand reaching for mine, exactly the same. May outlive us, the wallpaper may fade, but kindness leaves a deeper color time cannot erase. Before the kettle sings, if tomorrow comes once more, meet me where the morning waits, just inside the door. We'll grow older without noticing, like the maple by the lane, still finding something beautiful in ordinary days. Morning rises, the kettle sings, you smile first. You left the back gate open so the morning could come through. The kettle found its old song before I thought of you. Your jacket's on the kitchen chair, just where you always laid it down. Some habits stay like old oak trees with roots beneath the ground. The days grow quiet without asking why. Still, every room knows your side. I still fold the blanket the way you showed me to. I still leave the porch light burning after 2. Love was never spoken like the movies always do. It lived inside the little things I learned by loving you. The fence could use some fixing, the garden's growing wild. Your favorite cup sits waiting beside the window light. The clock keeps every hour but never keeps your voice. Funny how an empty house can still remember joy. Some memories don't ask to stay, they simply settle day by day. I still save the last biscuit like you'll walk through that old door. I still dust the picture frames just like before. Love was never louder than the life we quietly knew. It lived inside the smallest things that always pointed back to you. If tomorrow brings another spring, the roses still will climb, and every season passing by will carry a little piece of time. Not everything that's precious needs to be held tight. Some things keep on living long after they're out of sight. I still watch the evening settle on the hill. I still hear your footsteps when the world grows still. If anyone should ask me what a faithful life can do, I'd simply point to ordinary days that I was lucky to spend with you. Coffee's on before first light, like every day you've known. You stand beside the kitchen sink as if the house has grown. Outside the gravel catches dew, the pasture wakes up slow. A meadowlark begins the day before the rooster knows. Nothing special, nothing planned, just another morning, hand in hand. This last cup before sunrise our door, it quietly walked in, then stayed like morning through the curtains, soft against my skin. He folded the newspaper in half and read the weather first. You always laugh at forecasts, saying clouds don't know the earth. I tighten one loose fence rail, you water every vine. Somehow every ordinary chore turns golden with your time. We never counted what we owned, only evenings coming home. This last cup before sunrise says more than words can say. Every quiet little kindness found another way. The finest things were never bought or polished bright to shine. They lived inside the days we shared, one season at a time. The porch steps know our footsteps, the gate remembers too. Even the wind slows down a while when it passes through. Years have left their fingerprints on every board and beam, but somehow all the worn out places still feel newly seen. This last cup before sunrise still warms these waiting hands, like every promise never spoken somehow understands. If tomorrow comes as gently as every day before, I'll meet you where the coffee steams and morning finds the door. The kettle sings, day begins, and so do we. You'd leave the back door open till the daylight slipped away, saying every friend was welcome if they happened by today. The kettle never hurried, neither did your smile. Some folks chased tomorrow, we stayed a little while. Years don't ask where they've been, they simply settle deep within. The house we never locked still knows every laugh we shared, every coat upon the hallway hook, every simple prayer. Love was built in quiet ways, no one stopped to see, just two lives becoming one. as naturally as trees. The floor beneath the kitchen table wears the marks of every chair. Sunday pies and birthday candles left their stories there. You always save the corner piece of every homemade pie. Not because I ever asked, you simply knew I'd smile. Nothing precious needed gold. The finest things were growing old. The house we never locked still waits with open rooms. Morning settles on the windows just the way it used to. Every weathered picture frame still hangs a little low, holding years too beautiful for anyone to own. The apple tree keeps leaning toward the pasture fence, like it's still listening for footsteps in the grass. Evening gathers slowly across familiar land. Some memories arrive without being planned. The house we never locked still welcomes fading light. Every ordinary afternoon still somehow feels right. If love leaves anything behind, it isn't words we spoke. It's every gentle habit we never thought we'd notice. The screen door closes softly, then silence feels like home. Summer came without a warning. I stopped for peaches by the roadside. You asked if they were sweet enough. We laughed before exchanging names, we'd already shared our luck. Your sleeves were rolled above your elbows, sunlight resting on your skin. The day kept stretching like a back road, with no reason not to give in. Nobody planned tomorrow, nobody chased the clock. Some stories only happen when the map forgets to talk. July found us between two ordinary days, where small conversations turned into something that stayed. Not forever, just long enough to change the way I watch the sunset. Some summers leave with the weather. You never did. coffee tasted far too bitter. Mine was cold before the drive. We missed the turn toward the highway just to keep the daylight alive. Every little roadside diner, every field of fading gold still remembers two strangers, too young to hurry home. Maybe we were never written for another season. Maybe July was always enough. Every time summer starts again, some seasons never really leave. He'd leave the garden gate unlatched on every Sunday afternoon, saying friends should never wonder if they came too late or too soon. The kettle hung before first light, the curtains caught the breeze. Every little corner knew the comfort of your ease. We never chased a faster life, we simply let the days arrive. If you leave the gate unlatched, I'll always know the way. Not because I'm lost without you, but because you taught me how to stay. Love was built like weathered fences, board by board, year by year, quiet enough to miss it growing, strong enough to keep us here. You folded every dish towel twice, lined them neatly on the shelf. You always cared for little things, long before you cared yourself. I'd sharpen tools beneath the elm, while robins searched the ground. You'd wait before I looked your way, knowing I'd turn around. Some habits outlive time, like your laughter, outliving mine. And if you leave the gate unlatched, even after all these years, morning still walks through that opening, carrying yesterday here. No silver frame, no grand display, no stories dressed in gold, just simple days that quietly became more precious growing old. The wind still lifts the porch swing chain, the mailbox leans once more, the maple sheds another season across the front porch floor. Some things ask to be remembered, some never have to ask. If you leave the gate unlatched, I'll bring the coffee out. We'll sit until the shadows stretch without a single doubt. And if one day the chairs stand empty, the meadowlarks will understand. Love was never in the leaving, it was always in coming back again. The gate still waits, half open, just enough. The bus side against the curb, rain gathered where the tires had been. You counted coins without looking, as though your hands had done it years. Steam climbed slowly up the bakery glass. Morning softened every line. Someone called across the crossing. Neither of us turned. Silence settled between us like a cold left on a chair. Nothing asked to last forever, nothing needed to. Leave the chair beside the window. Afternoon stays longer there. By the end of every October, glass forgets how bright it was. I don't follow vanished footsteps. Even rivers choose the sea. Still your absence shifts the daylight, just enough for me to see. Your coat still carried cedar, station dust and winter air. Its sleeve brushed softly through the doorway, barely touching anything. Somewhere upstairs a kettle answered. The hallway gave it back. Old houses keep familiar echoes long after names have changed. Maybe love is less a journey than the shape a moment leaves, like fingerprints on polished timber only certain light reveals. The calendar kept turning without asking to be heard. Outside, traffic found its measure, quiet in its certainty. If your footsteps cross this hallway, nothing here would make a scene. The floor would simply keep on speaking in the ordinary language we once shared. By evening, every window learns the face of its own room. The street remains exactly where it was. Only I stand somewhere new. You spread the old quilt on the swing before the evening cooled. The fading sun crossed cedar boards like it had always known the rule. Mason jar of sweet iced tea rested on the porch rail. You tucked your hair behind your ear as the daylight learned to pale. Nothing asked to be remembered, still everything remained. That old quilt on the porch swing still carries the shape of us, not from yesterday alone, but every season wrapped in trust. Love was never written across the open sky. It lived inside familiar hours that quietly passed us by. You stitched another little square from one of Daddy's shirts, saying every piece belongs, even after all it served. I never found the proper words for all you gave away. You only smiled and kept your hands busy through the day. Years don't vanish, they settle softly like dust on pine wood floors. That old quilt on the porch swing knows every autumn breeze. Every Sunday afternoon beneath the walnut trees. Some lives are measured by miles they've crossed, ours by cups of coffee and conversations never lost. Winter found the window panes, spring returned the birds. Time kept moving faithfully without a single word. The paint grew thin, the porch grew old, the fields turned green again. Some things leave, some things remain. That old quilt on the porch swing still waits beside the door, holding all the little days we never counted before. If love becomes a place at all, it isn't built with stone. It's stitched together patiently until it feels like home. The evening settles, the swing moves gently, and so do I. There's a gate that never closes at the garden down the lane. Morning settles on the roses just the way it always came. You would tie your faded apron before the sun was high. I'd carry water from the well while bluebirds crossed the sky. Nothing hurried, nothing grand, just another day, hand in hand. Meet me where the garden grows past the weathered fence of pine, where every season leaves a story written softly over time. Love was never loud enough to wake the sleeping town. It lived between the quiet moments that never let us down. The porch would catch the evening breeze long before the supper bell. You'd brush the soil from both your hands without a word to tell. I'd mend another broken handle on the basket by the door. You'd smile as if those little things were worth remembering for. Years kept turning like wagon wheels, slow enough Nothing beautiful remains the same. Still I find you every spring. In rows we planted side by side, growing quietly through the years. Faded from the porch, the pathway isn't straight, but every stone still knows the steps that brought us home each day. Meet me where the garden grows when the afternoon turns gold. We'll sit beneath the apple tree like we did when we were young. If tomorrow finds these fields covered white with winter snow, the roots beneath will still remember everything we chose to grow. The garden's waiting just beyond the gate. You were standing at the clothesline, pinning shirts against the breeze. I was fixing up the back gate down beneath the maple trees. You looked up and laughed a little when I missed another nail. Funny how the smallest moments are the ones that never fail. No one told us life moved fast, so we never tried to race it. That was the Sunday we forgot to hurry. Nothing waiting, nowhere else to be. Just your hand finding mine, like it always knew the way. Love became a quiet habit, one ordinary day. The radio was playing softly from the window by the sink. You poured 2 cups without asking, knowing just what I would drink. Clouds drifted past the water tower, cattle settled in the shade. We never noticed afternoon until the light began to fade. The richest days rarely announce, they're busy becoming memories. That was the Sunday we forgot to hurry. Time sat down beside the porch. Nothing needed changing, nothing left to prove. Now the porch boards wear a little thin, the paint has lost its shine, but every corner keeps a place where your laughter meets with mine. If another Sunday finds us watching daylight cross the floor, let's leave the dishes where they are. They'll still be there tomorrow. We let the kettle sing a while, the church bell mark the noon, and keep this little piece of life as long as life lets us. The afternoon grows quiet, and somehow that is enough. The curtains caught the morning breeze before the church bells rang. You hummed a tune without the words. I'd known all my life somehow. I watched you tie your ribbon back, then reach to pour the tea. The smallest part of every day became the best of me. No one could see the quiet ways two hearts learn the same rhythm. When you lean against my shoulder, the whole room settles down, like the wind has found the meadow after wandering around. Love has never asked to be remembered. It simply stayed in little moments no one thought to write about. The flower dust upon your hand still glowed beneath the light. You smiled before you looked at me, as if the day felt right. The screen door whispered once again, the kettle softly sighed. Everything we needed was already there inside. Every season left its mark, not upon our hearts, upon the house. When you lean against my shoulder, every worry loses weight. Even silence finds a reason to arrive a little late. Some people search for something brighter across another town. We found enough within these walls to never let us down. Silver through our hair without a single sound. Still your hand reached out for mine whenever dusk came round. The fields grew tall, the fence grew old, but porch learned every spring. Love was simply showing up for ordinary things. When you lean against my shoulder, even time walks slow. Every glance across the table feels like coming home. If tomorrow brings another dawn, we'll greet it just the same. One more cup, one more smile, one more day to say your name. The morning waits, you smile first, as always. Close the kitchen window when the evening starts to fall. The breeze still carries honeysuckle down the weathered hall. You hang your Sunday apron on the little wooden peg, like another ordinary day is gently laid to rest. Never learned to chase the world. The world could never catch us. I fell in love the way you fold the evening, slow enough to hear the crickets sing. You never asked for grand forever, you simply stayed through changing weather. And somehow every quiet hour turned into a life without us ever trying to make it anything but ours. The old enamel kettle still whistles just the same. You always smile before it does. I still can't explain. The willow by the pasture has grown another ring, just like all the silent promises time forgot to count. Some hearts bloom like springtime roses. Yours became an old oak tree. I fell in love the way you fold the evening, soft enough to calm the restless wind. Every cup upon the table, every love you leave ago, says more than all the love songs I have ever known. some might ever could. I fell in love the way you fold the evening, patient as the turning earth. If I could live 1,000 lifetimes, I'd still come looking first for the woman who made an ordinary house feel like the safest place my heart would ever know. The porch light glows, the screen door sighs, you're home. Comes through lace curtains across the worn pine floor. You hum before the coffee's poured, like every day before. The mailbox leans beside the lane, the gravel knows our feet. Every little path we've walked still feels quietly complete. Time never asked for anything. It simply stayed a while. If we keep the same road, I won't mind where it goes. The miles were never measured by the places that we chose. Every quiet conversation, every evening by the fire, made an ordinary lifetime more than we required. You hang your apron by the door, the sunset fills the room. I'll tune the old guitar a while and softly hum with you. The fence could use another coat, the porch could use a mail. Still this little patch of earth has never once grown still. Some hearts wander, some hearts wait, ours learn a slower pace. It never leaves the hill. Love can look the very same, and somehow deepen still. If we keep a sane road, we'll never walk alone. Every season leaves another reason to come home. No grand promises to carry, no perfect words to prove, only two familiar hearts growing into truth. The evening falls, the porch light glows. Tomorrow waits. You always opened every curtain just enough to let day in. Never all at once. You said the morning needed time to settle in. I'd hear your slippers cross the hallway while the kettle warmed the stove. Every little sound reminded me this house was more than walls. Some people count the passing years. We counted quiet mornings before the coffee gets cold. You'll already know if I'm thinking too much or carrying too little. You slide the sugar closer without a single word. Funny how love grows louder when nobody has to speak. The clothesline bends a little lower than it used to years ago. The same blue pins still hold the sheets against the country wind. Your hands have learned every corner of this place, and somehow mine still reach for yours without remembering when they started. Nothing we owned ever looked expensive. Still, everything felt enough. Before the coffee gets cold, we'll finish yesterday, talking through the weather like we always do. The finest conversations never tried to sound profound. They simply found us waiting at this little wooden table. Became the best days of our lives. Before the coffee gets cold, the sunlight fills the floor, You'll smile across the kitchen, the same familiar way. If anyone should ask me where happiness once lived, I'd tell them it looked very much like this. You always chose the window seat when morning filled the room, watching sparrows cross the fence before the flowers bloomed. I'd bring the coffee black for me with cream the way you liked. You'd thank me with a quiet smile that somehow held the light. Nothing hurried, nothing grand, just another day beginning hand in hand. There's still a place beside the window where the sunlight comes to rest. Finds your shadow settling softly with the rest. Love was never loud enough to echo through the years. It lived inside familiar moments, too gentle to disappear. Knitting basket by the chair still leans against the wall. One unfinished sleeve remains exactly where you'd stopped. The old oak floor remembers well the rhythm of your shoes. Some memories don't fade away, they simply change the room. Seasons pass, the curtains fade, but kindness keeps its color. There's still a place beside the window where the evening settles slow. Still has somewhere left to go. No diamonds shining in a drawer, no headlines left behind, just little days that stitch themselves forever through our lives. Swing moves without the wind, the kettle starts to sing. Some homes are built with lumber and nails, some with ordinary things. There's still a place beside the window I could never give away. Not because I'm waiting, only because some love becomes part of the morning. light comes in just as before. The evening train still rolls through town just before the fading light. You'd always stop and count the cars as if you had the time. I'd stand beside the garden gate, your hand resting close to mine. Neither one of us said much. The silence fit us fine. Some things stay long after voices fade, like old fences holding yesterday. When the evening train goes by, I still pause a little while, not because I'm waiting now, but because it makes me smile. Love was never loud enough to turn the whole world around. It simply found a place to live in this quiet little town. Your Sunday hat still hangs inside on the hook behind the door. The ribbon softer than before, but beautiful once more. The floorboards know the weight of us from years of coming home. Funny how an empty room can still feel far from home. The years have gone like harvest rain, leaving every field a different shade. When the evening train goes by, it carries more than passing time. It brings back every gentle day you stood here next to mine. No silver words, no grand display, only steady days that quietly became the richest part of life. The maple leaves keep falling each October just the same. Children laugh beyond the church, too young to know our names. Life keeps turning soft and slow, like seasons always do. And every year still finds me here, remembering with you. When the evening train goes by, The windows softly glow. Another day has slipped away, gentler than we know. If love leaves anything behind, it isn't stone or gold. It's ordinary afternoons, too precious to be told. The evening train still knows the way. You'd always hum while folding clothes, some tune without a name. I'd whistle from the old barn door, trying to do the same. The melody was never right, we laughed and let it be. Funny how the best of us was never meant to sing. The days were plain, the sky was wide. We never wished for anything else. We were the song we never finished, a verse here, another there, written in coffee rings, porch swing evenings, and the cedar in your hair. If someone asked what love became, I'd tell them honestly, it sounded like two quiet lives, keeping each other company. Your shopping list was on the shelf beside my pocket knife. Half the things were never bought, still somehow filled our life. The old truck always pulled a little going up the county grade. You'd pat the dashboard with your hand and say, it'll make the way. Nothing perfect, nothing planned, only trust built by hand. We were the song we never finished, still it never felt undone. Every season added harmony until the years were one. No spotlight found us, no applause, no crowd to understand, only worn out boots beside the door, and your fingers in my hand. The mailbox leaks, the porch paint fades, the fence has lost its line, but every change has somehow learned to fit this life of mine. We were the song we never finished, still I know each word by heart. Not because we wrote them down, but because we lived each part. If tomorrow brings another dawn, the way it always has, I'll hear you humming through the house like nothing ever passed. Some songs fade, ours learned how to stay. There's a little nail beside the door where your apron used to hang. It catches every morning light, just the same as back then. The kettle starts before the sun, the floorboards know my shoes. Every room still wears the shape of life I shared with you. The years rolled by like county roads, never fast, just long enough. Where your apron used to hang, there's still a little piece of us, not in words or photographs, but in every day enough. Love never asked for perfect days or reasons to believe. It simply grew between two cups of coffee every week. The garden rows aren't quite as straight since you quit showing me how to tell the growing weeds from flowers meant to be. Your recipe is stained with flour, folded at the seams. Funny how a single page can hold 1,000 things. Nothing precious made a sound, it quietly became our life. Where your apron used to hang, morning still begins on time. The birds don't know the years have passed, neither do the vines. Some folks leave their names in stone, a written history. You left yours inside this home and every part of me. Another blanket across the pasture hill. The old porch swing keeps moving gently, even when the wind is still. Where your apron used to hang, softly falls, touching every weathered board along these quiet walls. If love leaves anything everything you used to do. The morning comes right on time. The gate still leans beside the orchard, just enough to catch your sleeve. Morning gathers on the fence posts, long before the birds believe. You would laugh before the coffee, I would wait to hear the scream. Funny how the smallest moments grow the longest in between. If another town should borrow what this little one once knew, leave the porch light burning softly, I'll know when it's you. Meet me just beyond the county line, where the paper lantern sways above the old clothesline. No grand promises to carry, no words larger than the sky, only hands that learn together how ordinary days survive. Your Sunday coat still hangs exactly where you reached for it that spring. Even empty hooks remember small familiar things. Miss Evelyn still waves from Wilson's, children race the evening train. Nothing here has stayed the same yet, nothing left completely changed. Maybe love is less like thunder, more like windows left ajar, always letting in a little weather, a little heart. Meet me where the gravel quiets when September cools the air. If the porch light finds your shadow, I'll already be there. Years can fold like old newspapers, roads can wander where they please. Home is simply where two people still recognize the same breeze. The lantern keeps on swaying, the porch keeps catching light. Some roads never ask who was right. Kept a blue ribbon in the drawer, folded neat beneath old lace. I never asked where it came from, you never hid your face. The morning drifted through the pines, across the kitchen floor. Another day began its work like hundreds had before. Time never waited for anyone. Still somehow we never fell behind. That blue ribbon in your drawer always meant more than it said. Not because it won a prize, but because of where it led. Back to afternoons we never thought to save. Now they bloom like wildflowers across the years we gave. The porch steps knew your lighter stride. Mine carried heavier shoes. You'd stop to brush the dust away before the evening dew. The biscuits cooled beside the stove. The screen door found its song. Every little thing you touched made ordinary strong. Nothing asked to be remembered. Still everything remained. That blue ribbon in your drawer stayed where seasons came and went, holding more than cloth and thread, holding where our lifetime went. Some folks gather souvenirs from places far away. We gathered quiet mornings and called them every day. Now the cedar chest grows older, the hinges sigh with age. But every time I open it, another year turns back a page. The scent of pine and cotton still lingers in the air, like gentle proof that love can settle anywhere. That blue ribbon in your drawer needs no reason to remain. It's a piece of simple living, stitched between the joy and rain. If someone asks what happiness looked like all those years, I'd hand them something small enough to disappear inside two faithful hands. The drawer closes softly, like another Sunday. Light above the kitchen sink still hums before the dawn. You always woke a little early, long before the robin's song. I'd hear your footsteps on the floor, in one old cupboard close. The house would slowly come alive before the morning showed. No grand occasions filled our days, just quiet hours that learned our names. If someone asked me what love looks like, I'd tell them come inside. It's coffee cooling by the window and two chairs side by side. It's knowing when to leave the silence and when a smile will do. The finest things I ever held were ordinary days with you. You always folded every towel the same careful little way, saying small things matter too. They carry every day. The roses climb the back porch rail without a single plan. Somehow they always found the sun, the way you found my hand. The years move softly, room to room, never asking anything new. If someone asked me what love sounds like, I'd say the screen door swing, the supper plates, the evening news, and crickets after spring. No silver words, no polished lines, just life, both old and true. The sweetest song I ever learned was living next to you. Time has a gentle way of smoothing rough-cut wood. It leaves a mark on everything that stayed where it once stood. Maybe that's the reason this old place still feels the same, because every little corner quietly remembers your name. If someone asked me where love lives, I'd point beyond that hill to a porch that faces open fields and waits there standing still. Not because the years stood still or nothing ever changed, but because we filled each passing day before it slipped away. The light above the kitchen sink still comes on every morning. settled on your hair. You smiled before a single word, like peace was waiting there. The coffee cooled between our hands while robins crossed the field. Nothing asked to be explained, nothing had to yield. Every season found its way without asking us to change. Safe in your quiet arms, where every restless thought grows still. Love was never something spoken, it was something we could feel. Like the porch light after sunset, like the fire through the cold. You made ordinary moments feel like stories growing old. You folded every blanket slow before the winter came, saying warmth begins at home long before the falling rain. I fixed the latch upon the gate, you baked another pie. Somehow all those little things kept the years from passing by. Time was gentle where you stood, turning simple into good. Safe in your quiet arms, every road came to an end. Not because the miles were over, but because I found my friend. Every evening by the window, every Sunday after church, built a life from quiet kindness, far beyond what words were worth. Silver found our dark brown hair, the porch grew old with grace. Still your hand reached out for mine, like nothing took its place. Some love shine for just a season, ours learned to glow softly every day. Safe in your quiet arms, if tomorrow comes too soon, we'll still greet another sunrise with the same familiar tune. When these old floors tell our story and the fields forget our names, love will linger in this house like summer after rain. You smile morning begins again. The rain had washed the garden clean. The roses bowed their heads. You rolled your sleeves above your wrists and smiled instead. You brushed the water from each leaf like every bloom was known. Some people only see a field, you always saw a home. The morning came without a sound. We learned to hear the little things. Meet me where the garden settles after every gentle rain, where the dirt still holds our footsteps long before they fade. Love was never asking to be larger than the day. It simply grew like wildflowers, finding light its own sweet way. The gate complained the way it does each time the wind blew through. You'd laugh before it made a sound, like somehow you just knew. We planted rows of tomatoes, beans climbing up the wire. Some summers gave us baskets full, some only left desire. The richest harvest wasn't found inside the fields, but all around. Meet me where the garden settles, where the robins start to sing. Every quiet afternoon still remembers spring. The hands that worked beside me never reached for praise. They simply made an ordinary life worth every passing day. Now the fence leans just a little. The paint has lost its white, but evening still arrives the same with amber-colored light. The apple tree grows slower now, its branches reaching wide. Some roots grow deeper every year without us seeing why. Meet me seasons call me home. You'll find me in the rows we planted, never quite alone. Because love is often quiet like the earth beneath the rain, holding every little promise until it blooms again. Breeze grows still, the garden waits. first bird sings beyond the hill before the break of day. You tie your apron by the door and hum along your way. The coffee steams between our hands, the curtains gently rise. I've watched 1,000 mornings bloom inside your quiet eyes. No bells were ringing, no crowds were near, just another sunrise that brought you here. Love, where's your name? Like the morning wears the light, easy as the river, finding home each night. No grand words, no borrowed dreams, no castles in the sky, just your hand reaching out every time you catch my eye. The clothesline dances with the breeze, white sheets against the blue. You laugh before the wind can steal the ribbon from your shoe. The old truck waits beside the barn, the gravel knows our feet. Every road has led me here, where ordinary feels complete. Some hearts whisper, some hearts shine. Yours is always walk beside mine. Love, where's your name? Like the harvest wears the fall, never asking to be noticed, still becoming all. Every simple conversation, every quiet afternoon, built a life no passing season could ever undo. Time forgets this place, I'll still remember the way you smiled before saying my name. That's enough to last a lifetime. Love, where's your name? Long after songs grow old, long after silver finds our hair and winters touch the road. If I had only one more dance, one porch, one summer rain, I'd spend them all right where love first learned your name. Morning comes, you smile, and the world begins. You wore the blue Sunday dress with the little pearl buttons down. The church bell carried through the valley as we walked into town. held your hymnal with both hands, like something made of glass. I never thought that ordinary days could become the ones that last. The world was never asking much, just honest hands and borrowed time. I remember the color of your Sunday dress, the ribbon in your hair, the way you'd stop to greet everyone, like kindness lived there. Love never needed a grand parade, it settled in between the days, quiet as the morning dew, still leading me to you. Autumn found us stacking firewood, winter found us by the stove. Spring would paint the fence again, summer lined the dusty road. You'd hum while hanging bed sheets across the cotton line. The wind would catch the corners like they knew they'd dry in time. We never hurried what mattered most. Some things grow better slowly. I remember the sound of your apron strings brushing through the hall, the way you'd smile before I spoke, knowing it all. The richest life we ever knew was built with weathered boards, coffee cups, and afternoons that asked for nothing more. If seasons are old letters, they're written soft and true. Each one still carries a little piece of you. I remember the color of your Sunday dress, though years have come and gone. Some memories don't grow distant, they simply carry on. When evening lays across the fields and daylight slips away, I still find you in simple things, like every yesterday. You leave the window open when the weather starts to change, saying every house should know the smell of fresh cut rain. Your apron hangs beside the door, your Sunday shoes below. Somehow all these little things still tell me what I know. Love never asked to be remembered, it simply stayed long enough. If you leave the window open, morning always finds its way. So does every gentle memory we gather day by day. No silver rings, no grand display, just two steady hands finding reasons to choose each other anyway. The fence leans just a little more than it did 10 years ago. You smile and say it still stands, that's all we need to know. The kitchen clock is 5 behind, it always has been 2. Funny how it never mattered as long as I had you. Some lives are measured by miles they've crossed. Ours was counted by seasons shared. If you leave the window open, evening drifts inside, carrying the scent of cedar from the fields outside. Every quiet supper, every folded chair, built a life so ordinary it became rare. The world kept changing, town by town. Faces came and faded out, but this old porch still knows the sound of your footsteps coming home. If you leave the window open, tomorrow will come through just as softly as it always did when it arrived with you. And if these walls could ever speak, they wouldn't tell a grand romance, only that two faithful people made simple days feel like enough. Leave the window open, the morning knows the way. Past the fence where clover reaches, toward the worn-out wagon trail. Someone mended half the gate last summer, left the other hinge to fail. Your garden gloves still hang together on the nail behind the shed. Funny how the smallest things outlast the words we never said. Winter always finds the valley, then quietly moves along. Even empty fields remember where the meadowlarks belong. Where bluebirds wait for spring, morning finds the orchard first. Every blossom opens slowly, never asking who comes first. I don't search beyond the hillside, I don't ask the sky for signs. Some days love is simply noticing what the seasons leave behind. Mrs. Harper feeds the chickens just before the church bell rings. Smoke climbs gently from the chimney, like it has through countless springs. The porch still settles after sunset. The screen door keeps its song. Every evening sounds familiar. Even now you're gone. Maybe missing someone looks less like holding on, more like knowing where their favorite chair belongs. Where bluebirds wait for spring, nothing blooms before it's time. Every year the dogwood blossoms right beside the county line. If tomorrow finds me walking down the path we always knew, I'll still tip my hat to every morning that once belonged to you. The gate will open with the same old wind, and April will know the way. Papers on the table, folded where you left page 3. The windows cracked for summer air, just enough to cool the tea. You straighten every crooked frame as you walk across the room. I never ask the reason why, you always simply do. Some things happen day by day until they quietly become your life. You always leave one chair closer than it needs to be, like somewhere in your thoughts you're saving space for me. Love never came with perfect timing or words rehearsed beforehand. It found us in the little ways we reached for the same hand. The clothesline leans toward afternoon, white sheets catch the breeze. You laugh because one pillowcase always tangles in the trees. I bring it back, you shake your head and smile without a sound. The smallest victories are the ones that still count. Years don't change the important parts, they only soften their edges. You always leave one chair closer when supper time is near, like every ordinary evening. Wanted both of us right here. No promises written anywhere, no reason to explain, just two people finding comfort again and again. Porch steps settle with every season. The paint grows thin, the oak grows tall. Funny how this old place never tried to hold us, yet somehow never let us fall. You always leave one chair closer. Even now I notice still the table hasn't changed at all. Only time has learned to stand still. If anyone should ask me how a faithful life begins, I'd tell them, move one chair closer and let somebody in. Every town has its own story, written on an old front porch. Mine begins where your laughter found this quiet heart of mine. The kettle sings before sunrise, the curtains catch the breeze. Morning always seems to know exactly where you'll be. Some memories fade with passing years, yours grow gentler every day. If anyone asks about you, I never start with love. I tell them how the windows shine when you pull the curtains up, how your hands can warm a room without saying very much. Funny how a simple life can mean so much. Your Sunday shoes beside the door, a sweater on the chair, the little things you never planned still tell me that you're there. The radio hums softly, an old familiar tune. You always find the harmony before the second verse. No grand moments come to mind, just little days that stayed behind. Sheds another year, the fence grows old with grace. Some people leave their mark by changing every place. You changed mine by making ordinary days feel worth remembering. If anyone asks about you, I'll smile before I speak. Not because the words are hard, but they never reach that deep. I tell them home is quieter since the day we first met, and somehow every sunrise still sounds like your footsteps. Morning comes, your coffee waits, just like always. Tied a blue ribbon on the fence the day we moved out here. It faded with the summer sun, but somehow stayed each year. The Gate still leans the same old way. The gravel knows our shoes. Every little corner here still carries bits of you. The world kept asking for something more. We were content with what we had. If love has any color, it's hanging on that faded blue, worn by rain, softened by the wind, still holding on like you. No grand speeches, no shining rings, just steady days that quietly became everything. You'd hum while hanging bed sheets across the cotton line. I'd whistle from the tractor path, trying to stay in time. The mailbox wore fresh paint every other spring. You always said, take care of small things, they'll take care of everything. Funny how the years slip by without making much noise. If love has any color, it's coffee stains on Sunday cups, it's worn out sleeves and patched blue jeans, still somehow good enough. Every season left its mark, not one we change today, because the best parts of our lives arrive that quiet way. Has grown beyond the roof, the porch has settled low. The house remembers every laugh better than we know. If love has any color, it's morning through the kitchen screen, the light that falls across your chair, exactly where you've been. And when this old place finds another family someday, I hope they feel what never left, the kindness that remained. That blue ribbon still dancing in the wind. Never slows. A woman folds her lucky ticket inside the pocket of her coat. Somebody laughs across the hallway. Someone Every song finds another story before the first one ends. Tonight these old floorboards remember every step we've ever made. Some come looking for tomorrow, some just need another place. Spin me once before the band goes home. Leave the questions where they landed. Let the morning answer those. The piano keeps on smiling even when the room grows thin. That old Telecaster answers like an old familiar friend. A red scarf hangs across a chair. Nobody claims it anymore. Maybe someone left it waiting for a reason to return. No two evenings ever look alike, though they start the very same. Tonight these old floorboards remember every pair that crossed this room. Some were chasing second chances, some were dancing past the truth. Hold me close until the lights grow soft, not because we're making promises, only because this song is ours. Outside, the parking lot is quiet. Inside, another chorus starts. The night keeps borrowing strangers until they leave as memories. Tonight these old floorboards remember long after we're both gone. Every laugh becomes an echo, every slow dance moves along. If next weekend finds us here again, we'll let the music choose. Some nights don't change your whole life, they simply change the way you leave the room. Porch light came on every night, long before the daylight fell. You never liked an empty yard or a house too dark to tell. The screen door sang its little tune each time the evening breeze rolled through. I knew the day was finally done the moment I saw you. We never hurried, what mattered most quiet hours were enough. The porch light stayed on long after supper plates were gone, not waiting for somebody new, just shining where we belonged. Love wasn't measured by roses or rings. It settled softly inside the ordinary things. The patchwork quilt across the chair still carries yesterday. The rocking chair beside the wall has never lost its sway. You'd fold the newspaper in half and smile across the room. Without a word we'd understand. There was no need to prove. The seasons changed, the fields grew wide, we stayed the same. Inside, the porch light stayed on through winter snow and summer rain. Every little evening looked different, felt the same. Some people chase another place. We built ours one slow day at a time. Paint has cracked, the steps are worn, the mailbox leans a bit. Funny how the smallest things refuse to ever quit. The porch light stayed on even when the years move fast, lighting every simple moment we were lucky enough to have. If someone asks where love once lived, tell them it looked like a porch light left on at dusk. Morning settled on the window before the kettle found its song. An unopened envelope has stayed inside the second drawer so long. Your blue ribbon holds the pages with a knot I've never changed. Paper keeps a steadier memory than these careful hands can claim. Some conversations finish long before they're understood. Silence has its own handwriting. Quiet does it well enough. You're the letter never sent, folded where the cedar bends. Every crease remembers where my thumb once rested. I don't wonder if you'd read it. Time has answered that instead. Still the paper knows your name without a single word being said. Mrs. Carter waters roses every evening after 6. The train arrives 3 minutes early. Most November afternoons, the postman still slows at the corner, though no one waits outside. Funny how familiar habits outlive the reasons why. If these pages ever found you, they would ask for nothing back. Some things travel farther when they never leave the desk. You're the letter never sent, safe from weather, safe from change. Not because I couldn't mail it, but because it knew its place. Some stories don't need endings. Some promises grow still. The drawer closes like it always has. The house is quiet until tomorrow's light will find the paper exactly where it chose to stay.